So as you go through your day, is there an opportunity to invite more energy in? Or is sleep the only time that you can recharge? Kathy, what do you do during your day to invite some more energy in?
Well, the more present I am with my body and what I'm doing, I find it just naturally, some will flow in.
Hmm.
When I can let some play and enjoyment and curiosity, that's really delightful. That kind of recharges me. And I may have a 12 or 14-hour day at work where I leave and I'm tired, but I don't feel exhausted. Like I feel like, wow, I used my time really well. And inviting different things to recharge you. Sometimes we're not tuned into it, so the gas tank isn't necessarily hooked up to it,
Yeah.
but just noticing that you have the power to make a difference in people's lives, or that there's a beautiful dandelion poking its way through the sidewalk near your office building, or that person that you drive by all the time looks up almost every morning and just smiles at you beautifully. Whatever it is, if you can let that the universe send to you and just let your heart be open to receiving,
Mm.
that's wonderful. Now, one of the tricks Rick taught me early on that I adore is to invite the universe to draw your attention to the things that need your attention or would be good for you. And when I was first starting, I was working with Rick, and my empathy and I was just opening up, and I was like really feeling everything. And I would drive past someone at the bus stop, and I'm like, oh, like I was just feeling all this stuff. And he invited me just to invite the universe to tune it for me. If there's something I should notice and pay attention to, please do. If there's something wonderful, please draw my attention to it as well. And that's a really good way to do this, to invite this. Rick, would you be willing to lead? Oh, we can talk some more, but would you be willing to lead some tapping on that? Because you helped me so much with that.
Sure. To me, it's inviting divine filtering.
Yeah.
That's my term for it. Is that there's a possibility for our energy field and the energy that supports us, the intelligence that supports us to tune us, tune us to be nourished and cleansed even as we go through our day. If you're noticing resistance to this, it probably means you're still in your primitive brain a bit. And that's where
That's
tapping can, with an intention. And you mentioned this, Kathy. It's about where do we want to direct our energy? How
mm-hmm.
do we want to tune our state of being? And each of us is designed to go in and out of certain modes all day long. And if you're feeling like you're in the drainage mode, you know, that's usually a sign that your primitive brain is kicked in. It's like the super duper turbocharger that uses up a lot of fuel.
It's useful to have.
It's very useful to have. And so let's do some tapping. If you feel a part of your body going and narrowing, like narrowing in, where is that? Is it in your heart? Is it in your mind? And let's do some tapping. Feet on the floor and take a deep breath. Karate chop. Even though a part of me is feeling really narrow
Even though part of me is feeling really narrow
and charged up,
and charged up,
I've decided to soften my eyes
I've decided to soften my eyes
and open my heart
and open my heart,
and wiggle my toes
wiggle my toes,
and be curious if there's a source
and be curious if there's a source
of supportive energy for me right now.
of supported energy for me right now.
Top of the head. I'm relaxing my eyes.
I'm relaxing my eyes.
Eyebrow. I'm opening my heart.
I'm opening my heart.
Side of the eye. I'm relaxing my breathing
I'm relaxing my breathing,
and softening my belly
softening my belly,
under the nose and wiggling my tail
and wiggling my tail
and my toes.
and my toes,
Collarbone and taking a deep, relaxing breath.
and taking a deep, relaxing breath.
What could I notice that would
What
nourish me?
what could I notice that would nourish me?
Top of the head. I'm blending in a bit more curiosity
I'm blending in a bit more curiosity
and to see how that changes things for me.
to see how that changes things for me. That feels good.
We're tuning our frequency. We're tuning the blend of energies that we're bringing to a particular task. A lot of times when we get very narrow focus on a screen or our work, that is really useful. It's like bringing your energy into a laser focus. But even a laser focus has a source of energy that it's flowing through it. And if you lose that, guess what happens? Your brain starts going, "Nyah." And by taking a moment and pulling back, going within, and tuning to what might nourish my focus here. For example, if you're in a work situation and there's a couple of other people that are really in their flow, you can tell that they're creative, and you can use that energy and tap into it. Feel it as a vibrational call. This
And you're
morning,
not pulling from them. You're not vampiring them. People naturally radiate energy, and
yeah.
it's fine if you like what they're throwing off, you can receive just like you receive energy from the sun. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
And there are energy sources which can be kind of, it's not really doing it for me. At the coffee shop this morning, there was a guy who was really chill, and I was really needing to be more chill. So I just kind of let some of my mirror neurons tune into that. If I look outside right now, the leaves of the trees are doing this little kind of ripply dance. And if I let my body just, I'm just tuning to that and letting it tune me to a place that's a little lighter. See, all of a sudden now my shoulders are feeling more, ah. And as you start thinking of your energy ecosystem, there are people also that are rock solid people. There are people that are more playful and upbeat. And there are people that are really chill and kind of, life is good. They're probably not the people that you would mud wrestle with or jello wrestle with,
Yeah.
but they may be the people that when you really want to feel like, yeah, life is good. I
Well,
have
and
a
we can
friend like
also
that.
kind of invite when most people are radiating a bandwidth, like there's like a whole bunch of different energies in there, and they may be emanating a lot of chill when you're trying to get up for a presentation, but
Hmm.
you can invite the frequencies. Just imagine you putting a filter there and just letting through the frequencies that would feel really good. Really present, enjoying, playful. Those things can come through and come in. So is it okay if I lead some tapping then, or you want to lead it
No,
on
please
the
do. And just remember that you have receptors. You have receptors everywhere in your body. We tend to predominantly think of our eyes and ears. Remember that you have kinesthetic sensors. You have gut, heart, throat, in your toes, how you connect with the earth, the vibration, as Kathy said, of the different bandwidths that people are doing. And if this feels like, ooh, I'm not sure, or this is exciting to me, but I've also picked up on negative stuff from people, I'd like the tapping, if you could, Kathy, to open up the possibility of filtering out the negative as well as inviting the positive.
yeah, it's a nice deep breath. Karate chop. Hey universe,
Hey, universe.
I could use your help with something.
I could really use your help with something.
I know you send me all kinds of loving gifts all the time.
I know you send me all kinds of loving gifts all the time.
Would you tune me into them?
Would you tune me into them?
Please bring my attention to the things I need to pay attention to.
Please bring my attention to the things that I need to pay attention to,
And draw my attention to your gifts especially.
and draw my attention to your gifts especially.
Top of the head. Let me tune into the ways that will help me the most.
Let me tune in the ways that would help me the most,
Eyebrow. The ways I can make the biggest difference in the world.
the ways that I can make the biggest difference in the world,
Side of the eye and feel recharged.
and feel recharged.
Under the eye, that would feel great.
That would feel really great.
Under the nose, I don't need to pay attention to everything.
I do not need to pay attention to everything.
Chin, it's physically impossible anyway.
It's physically impossible anyway.
Collarbone, so I'm going to trust you to guide me.
I'm going to trust you to guide me.
Under the arm, draw my attention to what I need to do.
Draw my attention to what I need to do.
top of the head, and all the wonderful ways you send to replenish me.
And all the wonderful ways you send to replenish me.
Take a nice deep breath.
Mm.
And just notice that if you're here with us right now, our voices can be a way the universe can be sending you caring and maybe some insights. You are welcome to the energy we're sending you. Your heart can open to it. Your mind can flourish in it and play if it wants. Your whole being can feel that we care. That's a really nice way to get nourished. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be someone at the coffee shop. It can be someone who's intentionally sending it to you. And we're doing that because you deserve it. And we care about what you're creating in the world.